Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about my skin and how I have been trying to clear it up. As you guys know, I have acne prone skin, and the past, I want to say year, I've been struggling with really bad acne again. If you've been following me for a long time, then you would have remembered from my first videos when I first came onto YouTube when I was about, I want to say 20 years old. My skin was really bad, inflamed. I always had active spots. I had a lot of texture on my forehead, but then it went away for a good 2 years. Then it came back, and I've found recently a few different changes that I've been doing in my skincare and just my lifestyle in general that have been helping immensely to clear it up, and I wanted to share all of that with you guys today. So if you are interested, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing that I want to say is that obviously I'm not wearing any makeup on my face. I do just have a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes because it looked really bad on camera to have like really dark circles under your eyes, and my brows are filled in, and I have a drop of mascara, but nothing else is on my face. So a little bit about my skin before I get started with the tips. I have acne prone skin, sensitive skin, combination skin. This time of year is a little bit more dry. In the summer it's just an oil mess, and it's just so hard to deal with. Right now, my cheek area is a little bit more dry, but I still am oily on my forehead and my nose, so I just combat my skin accordingly. The first thing that I've changed is how often I change my pillowcase. I have been using one side of my pillow for one night of sleep, then I flip it over for the second night of sleep, and then I change my pillowcase. So I change my pillowcase every third day now. I don't sleep on the same side of my pillow 2 nights in a row just because oil builds up on your pillowcase and it was not good for my skin. As soon as I started doing that, I immediately started seeing that my skin was less irritated when I woke up in the morning. Because a lot of the time I noticed that my skin was pretty good, I was having a good skin day, then I would go to sleep and wake up with pimples. But what happened in the middle of the night when I have all this great skincare on my face that I would be waking up with acne? Didn't make sense. It was the pillowcase. The next thing that I do is I use a foam cleanser in the morning. So the one that I like to use is the one by Clinique. It is the Acne Foam Cleanser. It comes in a blue bottle with a foam pump. And I like to use this every morning because oil builds up in your sleep, and I use 1 to 2 pumps of it, and I just massage it all over my skin, and I wash my face with that in the mornings. I also like to follow up with an exfoliator, usually 3 to 5 times a week, because like I said, again, my skin does get a lot more dry this time of year, so I like to exfoliate off the dead skin. And the one that I'm using right now is the Rose Face Scrub by Lancome. It's very gentle and also hydrating, and it smells amazing. It's really good. I really like how my skin looks and feels after I use it. Another thing that I've been making sure to do is wash my face immediately after my workouts, and that has been a lot easier for me to do recently because I do shower at my gym. So right after my workout, I will hop into the shower. They have all Kiehl's products in there. They have their foaming face cleanser, I believe it's called. I don't know, I'll look it up and I will leave it in the description box. But I use that face cleanser right after my workouts, and I like it because it does a nice deep clean. So it's pulling out all of the sweat buildup from my pores and just pulling it out of my skin. I also do take a semi-warm shower after my workout to make sure that I'm opening up all the pores in my face to get everything out. The next thing that I do is I actually have a new Secret Weapon spot treatment type product, and I told you guys multiple times in the past that I love the Lucas's PawPaw ointment. It's made in Australia. A lot of people use it as a lip balm, but I actually really like it for everything else too. Anytime that I have a cut or a burn or some sort of anything at all on the body, I will put it on. It's like in my Big Fat Greek Wedding, how he puts Windex on everything. I put this on everything. So recently I actually tried it out on a pimple that I had picked at, and I popped it, and I put the ointment on top of it, and it just pulled everything out of my skin at that spot, and it was the craziest thing. It pulls everything out. I wiped it away. I put some more, it pulled more stuff out, then I wiped it away, and I just did that 2 or 3 times, and then it wasn't pulling anything out anymore. And then that last layer of the ointment was just healing the area in the skin. So now, before I've even picked at anything, I just put a light layer of it over my problem area, which is typically my forehead or just like on 1 or 2 pimples that I feel might be coming in. And I leave it there for the day, and my skin is just great. Those spots never come up, or the ones that I put it on, go away, they're less inflamed, they just disappear. That stuff is magic. Highly recommend. The next thing that I like to use is a serum that is 10% niacinamide, and that ingredient is great for acne. So I've been told they have it in a tablet also if you wanted to take it in a vitamin form, but I like to take 2 to 3 drops of it and I mix it into my moisturizer. Typically the moisturizer that I mix it into is my Purity moisturizer by Philosophy. And the two of those things together, I just mix it in, put it all over my face, and I have seen a dramatic decrease in spots that will just form. I just like to use 2 drops of that 3 times a week. I don't use it every day because, again, my skin is sensitive, so it wouldn't be good to use every single day. But I do that a few days a week, and my skin has been way better because of it. The next thing that I've been using is the Lano All Over Everywhere cream, and I do that on days that I'm not doing the serum moisturizer combination. So I'll just use a little bit of the Lano moisturizer, put it all over my skin. It absorbs into the skin so quickly you can't even feel it on your face. It's great, and it has helped so much with my uneven texture. And the uneven texture that I get is oil glands that are clogged underneath the skin. So a lot of the time when I went to my dermatologist, she said the only way to get rid of that is with a topical prescription ointment type thing. So I didn't want to keep on using those products on my skin because they bleach your skin. They're not really good. I don't like to use prescription creams. So I like that I found an all-natural option that has been actually helping and working for me, which is the Lano cream. So I highly recommend that if you have some sort of eczema, uneven texture, anything like that. That has definitely saved my skin a lot. Another thing that I like to do is use a jade roller after I'm done putting on my moisturizers and my serums to really push the product into the skin. I also really like to use it in the morning, especially because my skin tends to be kind of puffy when I wake up. So that is nice and cool. So it kind of like moves the blood around in the skin and it depuffs. Now, I know this is going to seem super extra, but I do use different cleansers in my shower because I usually take a shower in the evening on the days that I didn't go to the gym. The first thing that I do to take off my makeup is I'll use the Purity facial cleanser from Philosophy. I've been using that for years. It's great to take off my makeup, but a lot of the time I do need a deeper clean as well to really take out all of the oil that's clogged in my pores since I do have acne prone skin. And I've been using one by the brand Glow, and it is amazing. I like to use it especially in my forehead area, and that has been making a huge difference as well. If I was just using the Purity cleanser, it doesn't do a deep enough clean for my skin. It's great for the average skin type that doesn't really have too much of an acne issue, but I always use it to take off my makeup and then I'll follow up with something else. So another thing I realized is the foundation that I was using mostly every single day was over a year old. So foundation does expire after a year, so I was noticing, because I don't really wear makeup every day, but so I would wear it for an event. So I would go maybe 1 or 2 weeks without wearing any makeup at all besides just a little bit of concealer like I've shown you guys, and then the days that I would go in with the foundation, I would notice that the next day I would wake up with breakouts. So I did decide to go and repurchase my foundation, and ever since I got a new bottle, I've been breaking out a lot less. So if your foundation is way past expired, and you're noticing that you are getting a lot of acne, maybe try replacing it and see if that makes a difference too. Then the last thing that I have to share with you guys is when I am working out, I have towels at my gym now, but I know that you could obviously just bring your own towel from home, but this was not something that I ever did. But now that I have them conveniently at my gym to use, I've been doing this, and I wish that I'd been doing this sooner. But I've been using a towel at my gym to kind of wipe away the sweat as I'm working out. Before, I used to work out, sweat was dripping on my face, and I would just kind of like dab it away with a sweatband or something like that. But actually like using a towel to dab and wipe my skin consistently throughout my workout and not letting it just drip and dry on my face has changed my skin's life also, because you're not letting the sweat kind of like sit and chill on your face. You're just getting rid of most of it right away, and then obviously I go and I wash my face thoroughly after, but that little extra thing has been helping also. So I know that that is a lot of tips, but that is what I've been noticing progressively over the past, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months, that I've changed and I've seen a difference from. So hopefully maybe one of those things will help you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you found it helpful, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let us all know if you have any acne fighting tips in the comment section below, because I would love to hear them. Obviously my skin is not perfect yet, so maybe you can help me out too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.